Donald Trump recently made a bold announcement that could reshape the American educational landscape. He signed an executive order to eliminate the Federal Department of Education. This decision marks a significant shift in the administration's approach to handling education in the United States. Trump claims that the Federal Department of Education has been a bastion of inefficiency, consuming vast resources while producing disappointing outcomes. The announcement has sparked widespread debate across the nation. Proponents argue that the move could lead to more localized and efficient education systems tailored to community needs. Opponents, however, worry about potential inconsistencies across states and the risk of neglecting federal educational standards. This drastic decision raises questions about the future of education policy in the US. At the heart of Trump's argument is the belief that education should not be managed by a centralized federal body. According to him, states are better equipped to address the unique educational challenges they face. By dismantling the federal department, Trump aims to empower states to innovate and improve their educational outcomes without federal intervention. Trump's decision critiques the education system's inefficiency. He highlights high per-pupil spending and poor performance outcomes. 70% of 8th graders aren't proficient in reading or math. Critics argue the Department of Education has failed to improve outcomes. Trump claims his administration reduced bureaucrats by 50%. He argues these measures streamlined the department. In Baltimore, 40% of high school students scored 0 in math. Despite investments, the system struggles to deliver quality education. Experts call for independent verification of Trump's figures. They emphasize a nuanced approach to address inefficiencies. Central to Trump's proposal is the idea of decentralizing education control to individual states. He argues that this approach would foster innovation and tailor educational solutions to local needs. Trump points to successful education systems in countries like Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Finland as models of effective decentralized education governance. Decentralization, Trump asserts, allows for a more flexible and adaptive education system. By granting states the authority to design curricula and set educational standards, he believes they can better cater to the diverse needs of their populations. In this context, large states such as New York could be broken down into smaller educational sections, making them more manageable and responsive. The concept of decentralization is not new, and its potential benefits are widely recognized. However, critics warn that it could lead to disparities in educational quality across states. Without federal standards, there is a risk that some states may fall behind in providing adequate education, particularly in less affluent regions. Trump's vision also includes preserving essential functions like Pell Grants and funding for students with disabilities, which he proposes redistributing to other agencies. This suggests a commitment to maintaining support for vulnerable student populations while pursuing broader reform. Trump draws inspiration from Scandinavian countries lauded for their exemplary education systems. Nations like Denmark, Sweden, and Finland prioritize local governance and community involvement. Trump believes the US could replicate this by empowering states. He praised Republican governors for advancing education reforms. Governors like Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis were highlighted for their leadership. Trump also acknowledged representatives like Tim Walberg and Rick Allen. Critics argue socioeconomic and cultural differences could impact these reforms. They caution against oversimplifying the complexities involved. Trump's proposal to shift control to the states is a significant departure. It aims to address inefficiency and poor performance, though it has detractors. As the nation debates, the future of American education hangs in the balance.